Saturday night. I don't know. I think it's probably 11:15, 11:20. I don't know what I'm doing exactly, but I'm gonna go by the store so I don't have to get up and do that early in the morning. I guess I could just stockpile my house with items, but it's more fun to have an excuse to go out and do something. So I saw the police driving down here earlier. Everything looks pretty normal. Lots of people still out. That's when all the hoodlums come out. A lot of activity on that street. It's crazy. Crazy. So we're just gonna keep going on little cruises on this wind horse until it finally breaks completely. The motor's sounding worse and worse. Man, that taqueria oil does smell good. So I used to get a carnitas burrito there. Massive carnitas burrito with green sauce and cheese on top, onions and cilantro. Bunch of hot sauce, bunch of salt and lime. But I got a few broken teeth, so I can't really eat like that anymore.
What's going on?
Alright, should we see what's going on Tustin? Should we do a Tustin cruise? Already got a crazy fool right here. I don't want to go too far because it is late and I don't want to, this bike breaks, I don't want to have to walk too far or pedal. I can't really pedal. Might be able to pedal now. I had a dream the other night that I could pedal again. But my knee is getting a little bit better. Whew, I just got hit by a bug in the face. Now let's see if there's any crazy people out on Tustin. So all these little bushes and little nooks and crannies, there's always people in them. We don't always see them when I'm cruising Tustin, or I don't always point them out, but very, very common spot for people to set up a little campsite. Squeaking down the sidewalk. pretty quiet, really. You know, sometimes you go out, even it's not necessarily because it's late. It's just some nights you go out and you know you feel the energy in the air. You know, you come out and like cars are going past and people are blasting music and darting here and there, and it's just a high energy type of night, you know. And then some nights you come out and it's like this. It's quiet. So I've been thinking about doing like, I want to do something where I do, maybe not reactions, but something like that, where I can, you know how people do, they film themselves and they watch videos, and I guess, yeah, those are reaction channels. But I don't know how good a quality they would be. So I'd have to do something where I set up my, my action camera, and then I'll film myself and film the screen, or do screen recording, and check out videos, you know, or even just like, you know, just do the stuff that I do when I'm on a computer, you know, like checking out different UFO videos, and maybe some e-bike videos. But first, like, I don't know what quality the screen recordings will be. I don't know how that works. Let's go cruise through this parking lot real quick. So I saw the guy that lives here with this lady. I saw him today in Stater Brothers. That guy, he's getting two of those little bowls of corn frosted flakes and like a little thing of milk. And then he was sitting out, and then I saw him afterwards. He was in front of me, and I saw him sitting out by that van having a couple of bowls of cornflakes. The good life. So I got a new light, which I probably won't use, but I'll do. A guy from work gave me a brand new bike light. So it's just got like this. It's got this red tail light, and then a pretty bright. There's something in here. Is it a cat? Hi, kitty, kitty. And it's got a bright headlight, and it's a rechargeable type of light. And it's by a company called, I think it's called Asher, something like that, ASCHER. Not expensive. I looked it up on Amazon, but I might do like a little unboxing review of it or something after I charge it, just to do something different. I do really want to, like do that reaction channel type of stuff, just to kind of mix up the channel a little bit, but I think, you know, that requires like a certain amount of, I don't know the word for it, but you know, some people when they talk, like, people just like to watch them talk. Like, they're interesting. They just have that certain presence about them, you know, that it type of factor where, you know, people just like it. I don't think that the way that I talk and formulate sentences, I don't think it's really that interesting. I don't get like, here comes a car. I don't get overly excited about stuff too easy. So it'll be a very kind of a, yeah, just kind of a dull video, possibly, I don't know. I've been talking about that for probably 2 years. What happens though is like when I do have free time, I go into like such a chill mode that I never end up doing anything. You know, it's like I get a few hours to relax, and instead of working on the channel and figuring out better content, I'll just listen to podcasts. It's like I'm not gonna ever get anywhere if I don't put in that effort and energy. But that's not very often, you know, that I have a lot of extra time, I guess. Yeah, I get one shot a night to make a video. I don't know. That was a very random spot to be sleeping. I think I've seen that guy. He was the guy that was sleeping over there the last weekend I was out.
Wait.
Maybe we should just cross. Let's just cross. I guess I didn't have time to cross. Anyway, I'm just getting out of the house and figured if I'm on my bike, I'm always going to have my camera. Like I said, I've filmed hundreds of times, literally doing this kind of stuff in the daytime and at night, and haven't published them. I just feel like they're, you know, unless I come across something that's totally crazy, I usually end up just deleting the videos. Oh yeah. There it is. Hear that Eazy-E in the background. I was just talking about that last week. Boys in the Hood. We're on Catella now. Let's cruise through this Catella parking lot. It's nice just being out. Knuckleheads out there cold shooting some hoops. Pretty quiet. Can expect that over in this area though. Crazy 8 Motel. We gotta check that out. This is the Del Taco I go to if I ever go to. I haven't been to Del Taco in a long time. But, Del Taco is Del Taco, right? But this is a good Del Taco. So their food is always good. Like, they make it just how you expect. If you get a bean burrito, they're gonna, with extra red sauce and extra cheese, which is what I like, it's gonna be hooked up and it's gonna be good. They're gonna have a ton of cheese, a ton of red sauce, and a giant, you get a medium Coke there. A medium Coke is 32 ounces. So let's trip out on this Crazy 8 motel. So I don't know if this is like a place where people live here like on a permanent basis, but it's definitely full. Look at all this stuff here. Got a big old case of beer. Have a little swimming pool. This guy's just chilling right here. So, I'm looking to, let's go back here. I'm looking to work at another spot. So I had an interview the other day, and I'm very intrigued by this place. So they do, it's kind of hard to explain. They do ceramics, but for high heat insulating things like feed-throughs for electronics, but not electronics like you think, more for like aerospace or the military. Like they have contracts with the government and military, like parts for like, jets and stuff like that. And stuff like that. But it's more like the type of equipment that they use. So they use like a lot of pumps, like ultra high vacuum, which I've worked with before. So they use like vacuum furnaces, because you have to create like for their products has to be completely pure. It can't be any kind of contaminants in it. So in order to do that, you have to go to what's called ultra high vacuum. So you have like rough vacuum levels, and then you have high vacuum, and then ultra high vacuum. And they use what's called like diffusion pumps. So basically you're just trying to get as many of the different molecules out of the environment as possible, and that's, you do that with the vacuum. So, all the oxygen out of there, everything. So, this, you have a vacuum chamber, has heating elements in it, your product in there. You start out with a roughing vacuum pump, get down to a certain, 10 to the minus 3, and then you get all the way down to like ultra high vacuum. I think it's past, this is like 10 to the minus 9. I don't think there's such thing as like ultimate vacuum. You can get really damn close, but it's just a cool technology that and cool types of machines to work on. A lot of them are old, like 20 or 30-year-old machines, furnaces. And this company just got purchased in, I think, 2021 by, they're originally from, their main location is in Vermont. I don't know if they have, so that's their main facility, which is really big, and then they bought another lab in Santa Ana. So it's a laboratory environment. So they have clean rooms and then like semi-clean rooms, and they just need somebody that's gonna pretty much take over all the equipment, you know, get spare parts, maintain the equipment. They have a few machines that they bought, or a few machines, or a machine that's like broke down that they want to restore, rebuild. And there's not a lot of support for those machines because, you know, people want you to just buy the newest version they have, you know, so it's gonna be harder to find support for some of this older technology. But they're, I don't know, man, it just seems so cool. So cool. I think there's only 20 people that work there, and it's like the company that they were bought, that bought them, the corporation that bought them, it's like I think last year they did like $6 billion, so it's huge, you know. And they have plans of just growing. So to get into a place like that in their infancy and growing with them sounds exactly what I want to do. Yeah, there's so much opportunity there to just get into something cool, something that's cutting edge. So we'll see. I've had my first initial interview, a second interview on the phone. So 2 phone interviews and then an on-site interview. And now I'm hoping to hear back from them. Well, pretty quiet. I guess we're just gonna head back home. It's getting kind of late. Let's see exactly what time it is. 11:45. Wow. It's cool. The lady has some wind chimes, making some music out in the empty parking lot at midnight. Well, just scoping out the barrio. I can still hear those wind chimes. Partying down that street there. Let's cross. Alright, my friends, not incredibly exciting, but it's just the way it goes sometimes. So, yeah. It's going to be a full moon probably tomorrow night. But this is interesting. This is not a full moon type of energy tonight. Strange. So I didn't put out a video today. I had a video from Thursday, I think Thursday morning, that I didn't have time to edit it, so I just exported it and uploaded it onto YouTube with no thumbnail, nothing, just straight up raw footage. So I'll go publish that right now. I don't think it really makes a difference. I don't think people really care. The people that watch my channel, I don't think they really care if it has. I think as long as the video quality is good, I think that's all that really, honestly, that's all that really matters. I think that only matters when you're trying to get people to check out your channel. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, maybe that's what would separate me from the masses, is just having something that's just straight up raw footage and that's it. No, maybe people are over sensationalized with all this, people constantly trying to sell them something. Maybe people are tired of that and they just want something dull and regular. All right, well, thanks for checking out this short video. We'll catch you on the next one. All right. Got a podcast, not a podcast going, a YouTube video going. Turn that off. Listen to Prison POV. So the Prison POV channel is this Wood out of Bakersfield. I don't know why. He's a good storyteller. I like his channel a lot. Anyway, it's Sunday morning. It feels pretty nice. It's about, 9:30. I'm going on my daily grocery run. So I went on a run last night so I wouldn't have to go on one this morning, but I didn't go by the grocery store, so. Man, this bike has no power. So anyway, as usual, I have my camera with me, and I'm gonna film. And I'll probably delete the video like I usually do. It's pretty nice. It's not warm yet. I mean, it's warm, but it's not hot yet. Still got a little bit of that morning coolness. So my wife drinks Red Bull and I drink Monster. We were talking a couple weeks ago about just drinking coffee, but we just haven't committed to that yet. I think for me, like Monster energy drinks, they don't really give me energy. I just like the original Monsters. I just like the way they taste. Like right now I'm thinking about it and really looking forward to an ice cold Monster. It's got to be cold though. It's the one thing about carbonated drinks, they need to be cold or I don't want them. Sometimes at work when I get my Monster, they the people that stock the refrigerators, they stock them in the morning and they push all the cold ones to the back of the refrigerator. It kills me. Like to me, that seems like that would be like soft drinks stocking 101 is to, put aside your cold ones, put the hot ones in the back. I'm always really annoyed, and I don't like pouring warm Monsters over ice or warm Pepsis over ice because it waters them down. I love the more carbonated the better for me. I'm gonna stop by 7-Eleven real quick. We'll get the Monster over at Stater Brothers. Stater Bros. So I'll be making pancakes. I always make breakfast on the weekend. So last week we had crepes. So when I was a kid, my friend Justin and I used to spend every weekend, every summer together for, I don't know how, forever. I met him when I was in 2nd grade and we hung out all the way probably till 8th grade, till we got into high school. But his mom on the weekends would always make us she called them Danish pancakes. And then and we had there's pomegranate groves around the house, and there was an older neighbor who would make pomegranate jelly. So good. And no seeds or anything in it, just this nice, perfect, sweet pomegranate jelly. And so his mom would make it in a blender, I can remember. And then she would pour the pancakes, and there were these big old pancakes, nice and thin, and then put butter and pomegranate jelly on them, and then you take a fork and roll them up like a unfolded burrito, and eat them with a fork, just like that. I'd eat like 10 of them. So good. So I was thinking about it. I don't know when I started making them here for the family. I think, I remembered it probably, 20 years ago. I was thinking about it and figured out that what it was crepes. And they're pretty easy to make. So then I thought, well, my middle son, he's a foodie. He loves food, trying different foods. So I made them for him one time, and he really liked them. So unfortunately, we don't have the pomegranate jelly. I haven't been able to really find any, and I know it wouldn't be the same. So we just use strawberry jelly. But we did that last week. So this week we're gonna do just good old classic pancakes. And I've tried out different pancake mix, and the pancake mix that's the Stater Brothers brand, is actually the best pancake mix versus all the other crazy brands that there are. Break everything down here. So we gotta I should have grabbed a cart. We'll have to I need to grab a cart, man. I hate carrying stuff around and having my arms full. So let's hit the Monster first so we can start drinking that now. It's weird, there's no music going, so you guys get to go shopping with me. People always talk about every time I get a cart, I get a bad cart. It's not that you always get the bad cart, it's that all the carts are bad. This feels pretty cool. So I am gonna be that rude individual that cracks the money in the store. I'm that dude. Oh man, they only have maple sausage. That's bad. All right, we're gonna have to phone a friend. You know what? We're just gonna get this. It's gonna have to be this. Johnsonville. Yeah, it's all right. And we need to get, I have a list. And since we're not baking, I'm just gonna buy the cheap butter. Usually it's, as a rule, we'll only get Land O'Lakes or Challenge butter, but I don't think we're baking, so I'm gonna get the just regular salted butter. Yeah, this Monster is fantastic.
But you got both of them?
We gotta get another half a gallon because I'm not gonna carry a gallon.
It's your boy Robert.
We go through probably, I would say, a gallon of milk a day Almost, yeah, probably almost a gallon of milk a day. Because we eat a ton of cereal. I must have went down the right aisle. What the hell? Wow, I was way off. So we have enough jelly. So this Stater Brothers, original complete.
127, please.
That's the one right there. All right, we have eggs at home. We do have syrup. Let's double check this list. So we got the milk, butter, pancake mix, sausage, Monster, Red Bull. All right. Now they got music going. Oh my. So good. So I've sent e-bike messages to these following e-bike companies: Wind Horse, Mach-Wheel, Emojo, and Aerial Rider. That's the only people that I've... Oh, and then also I've sent out to Goat e-bikes. But the guys from the Goat e-bikes told me when I got 1,000 subscribers to contact them, but I got to go through my old emails and find it. People think I'm talking to myself. Somebody put a large cart in the small cart section. I think I can fit this stuff in my backpack. Wow. Forgot I have a bottle of slime in here. Yeah, this fits nicely. Oh, yeah. So I don't think I would be able to do this on the Mac Fox. It would be, well, I guess I could. The Mac Fox is it just needs more power. Needs more power to be able to, you know, when you take off too slow, it's just harder to balance. And then it has a, I don't really like the turning, the turn radius of dual crown forks bikes. I don't know, I feel it's like it's hard to maneuver that bike. You gotta have that power to be able to take off right away. So this is just like my video from last night, a little glimpse of the daytime activity. So the van is gone, but the rest of their living quarters is still stacked up right here. There could be a person underneath all that, I don't know. You know what, let me double check my phone to make sure I didn't get any texts for more items we might need. That happens sometimes. Nope. We should be good. I was going to go behind him. That was very nice. So my son wants to go to the beach. I've been wanting to go too. We were supposed to go last weekend and he had a cold or something. I don't know. He didn't feel like going. But for me to go to the beach, it's a mission, you know. It's an adventure. So I take my daughter and my two sons, and they're obviously independent, and my daughter is too for the most part, but they don't really want to go in the water that much. Like, if they do, they just like get their feet in there and kind of run around in the water, get their shorts wet a little bit. But she's gonna like swim. You know, she's gonna be up in the water and get all sandy, and you know, need to change her clothes. And if she has to go to the bathroom, I've got to take her to those crazy bathrooms. It's just, it's sometimes it's a lot of work. Yeah, I used to take my kids to the beach by myself all the time. Even when they were little, you know, I've taken them to the beach when they're in diapers by myself. And all three of them when they were young and all needed to be taken care of. I mean, the babies in the beach are, man, it's very, very, not babies, like toddlers, you know. But I feel like I used to be more outgoing, you know. I feel like I just started, to be honest, like when I used to drink, I was more active. I don't know if like, yeah, ever since I stopped drinking, like, I just don't feel, I mean, I'm still motivated. Look at those clouds, those look great. I don't feel as motivated to do stuff as I used to. Like, I mean, I wouldn't get drunk at the beach, obviously, but I would always take, you know, a couple of 2 or 3 Angry Orchards with me for the day. And like that was the last when I was drinking on a regular basis, that was my drink, was Angry Orchard cider. And people would like dudes I know would be like, oh dude, you drink that? Like, that's like not, like, I guess not manly enough, I don't know. But I'm like, I've been through like, I've been through every single type of alcohol that possible in my drinking history. So like, I felt very confident drinking my Angry Orchard. I enjoyed it thoroughly. But even like going swimming now, like to go out to the pool and just sit there in the sun or walking around in the water, like, it's just not the same. So I kind of feel like a little bit conflicted when it comes to that. Like, I'm sure there's a balance, I mean, but like, I don't want my kids to drink at all. Like, I want them to see alcohol as poison, and I want them to know and understand that, you know, you don't need to do that to have a good time. However, you get me a 6-pack of Angry Orchard, my little miniature Bluetooth speaker, and the beach, and the swimming pool, it's a whole different experience for me. But anyway, well, thanks for watching this little video, and hope everybody had a great weekend. We'll catch you on the next one.